I think one of the quickest paths to unfulfillment and misery is to care what other people think, and especially to allow them to dictate your ambitions, your goals, your dreams, which happens far too often in our society simply because we're raised to want acceptance. And it's tough, right? To live a life where you don't seek acceptance, where you may not belong, where you may be even an outcast. But I think many people do feel that way, and they still try to seek the approval of others. Whereas I think if you have the courage to go your own way, regardless of what people think, what you'll find is that A, people don't actually think about you that much at all. They're too busy with their own lives. But also B, that most people will come around and will tend to respect you for being an individual rather than a piece of clay being molded by others around them. And some of them might even sense, uh, and you might be like a living reminder that they are not that way, which could either shake them out of it and help them find their own individual path, or, and I think this happens a little more often, make them feel kind of insecure because you're a reminder of some of their deficiencies. And that could make them potentially treat you poorly or try to pressure you to conform. Um, but ultimately, it doesn't really matter what people think. Uh, they're not going to be at your funeral. Even if they were, you'd be dead anyway, so who cares? And realistically, you might not even see them again, these people who you seem to care so much about. Um, and ultimately, their opinions will also change. So it's much better for you to become who you want to be so that you are fulfilled and grateful for that. Because it's funny, you might find yourself trying to become something for other people. And when you finally get there, what they want might have changed. And so you have to start all over again. But I think it's very freeing once you stop caring what other people think. And this naturally tends to happen as we get older. But you can accelerate the process by being conscious about it, by paying attention to how you feel when someone judges you, and realize that if you learn to accept and love yourself for who you are, then it won't matter at all what anyone else says or thinks.